It was just another day in Mexico City. I woke up and wanted to take a shower. To my surprise, there was no water. I thought water had been cut off temporarily and it would be back soon. Although I would have to go to keeping dirty as I was. No brushing my teeth, no combining my hair decently, either because my dry hair just doesn't stay in place. I didn't use the toilet, thinking I could use the school's bathroom instead.
I rushed off to the bathroom. No water there either. The bathroom was already a mess. All my classmates and teachers were in my same situation, regardless of the neighborhood where they lived. It was a general problem in a big area. It was not nice to have a class in a stinky classroom where everybody smelled bad. And we were all wondering what was going on and what would happen if the water didn't come back.
Most thought the problem would last one day, maybe two. The news and the social networks said the problem was spreading. We already knew that we borrowed or bought water from other places. For example, Naucalpan, Atizapán, Tlalnepantla bought it from Cutzamala. What would happen if every neighborhood with no water of its own started facing this problem? It sounded science fiction at first, but it became a reality. I woke up the next day, and the next, and the next, and we still lacked water.
People started getting sick. People started fighting for the pipes that the government started sending. Water wasn't enough. Prices of bottled water rose alarmingly. Only the rich could afford this bottled liquid. The army had to intervene in order to prevent robberies of water pipes and bottled water. Animals started to die. Of course, gardens and all plants. We have been so blind to have taken this precious liquid for granted, without awareness of how much we badly need it. It was just a matter of days. Let it rain. People would not be thirsty anymore. People would be dead.